So we just arrived to Hemavan in north of Sweden to hike the Kungsleden. So in order to get here we had to take a few planes and arrived around 12, and now we're starting walking. So this is the Hemavan fjällstation, which is the starting point for the trail if you are a northbounder. And from there we have to walk 460 kilometers to get to Abisko. And will take us around 18 to 20 days. And as you can see, we got amazing weather to start with. So this is going to be great. Over there in the distance, the yellow golf ball, that would be Naturum. And this is the actual portal that marks the start of the Kungsleden from Hemavan to Abisko. Well, the famous planks of the Kungsleden. Wherever there's a bog, these planks will take you over. Well, I gotta say, it's pretty damn good to be out again. 3 months of lockdown in London in a tiny apartment, and finally be able to be out in a place like this. Can't imagine how great it feels. It feels real, real good. That is a good spot for an afternoon coffee. So I think we're gonna stop. Here we go. The Soto Windmaster brewing some good coffee. Yeah, there is some snow left. Not too crazy, but still. And we're talking, well, it's the first week of July, and it is supposedly to have been a very high snow year. So the final snow is just melting away now. We made it, and stage 1, that should be the cabin way over there, the brown houses. So we'll be there in a minute or two. So coming into the stuga now. Last slog through a bit of snow. There it is. We decided not to stay at the cabin or near the cabin. They had space, plenty of space, but yeah, we wanted a wilder experience, so we're pushing on a few more kilometers down through this pass here and see what we can find. There should be a couple of good camping spots up ahead. Things like 1 or 2 kilometers in. Chosen the camp spot, and we'll be here almost alone, but there are a few tents around, but not too many.
So we just woke up. It's about 6:30 in the morning, and was pretty cold this night. Don't know exactly how cold it went, but still all right. It's a different day today with lots of clouds coming in. But yeah, no, it's going to be a great day, I think. So, good morning. How do you feel, Bob? How do you feel? It's pretty rough today.
It's still nice. I'm not complaining. It's not raining.
It's a lot of snow. Exciting. Yeah. I'm so happy we didn't come 2 weeks earlier or something like we planned. It would have been impossible almost, I think. Yeah, we walked across most of the ice, and I think there are a few patches up ahead, but the worst part should be over by now. And it wasn't really that bad. There were no sinkholes or anything like that. So we just finished Vindelfjället, it's called, this little bend here, or this group of mountains, and we're at the end of the Vindelfjället. This is called Syterskalet here. So we're on our way to Syterstugan, and halfway in between they have these emergency huts where you're not really supposed to sleep during the night, but you can go in if you get caught in a storm or something. You can go in to warm up. So I can show you what it looks like inside. Gotta just unhook this thing, and it's very nice and clean. And inside almost looks like a sauna or something. It smells good. There are no cobwebs, no nothing. It's not like a Scottish bothy or anything like that. So you get a camine with some wood, so you can put on a fire to heat yourself up, and you can lay down and rest. But as I said, no sleeping. And then when you're ready, just continue over the fell there. Once you come up here, they even have a loo, so you can go in and do your stuff. It looks greener over there. I think we might have come to the end of the snow patches. Turns out we got a bit of a tricky river crossing. So we looked up and down, and it's actually too much meltwater to cross easily with a pack. So we're looking for something to do it with, and well, looking a little bit further upstream, we found where we were probably supposed to go. There is a broken bridge. Well, I guess it's not over until it's over. Got a big badass patch of snow ahead of me here. So we crossed over the crest, and we're now going down to the river, and there should be the second stage cabin, the Syterstugan.
You can actually see it down there.
Yeah, it's a tiny grey dot.
Gray.
Yeah. We have arrived. The second stage of the Kungsleden trail. We're now at Syterstugan.
It's looking back at the Sito mountain. So this is what you would be seeing if you come from Abisko all the way down. We are going there, so lots of forests, and I expect quite a lot of mosquitoes when we come down to the lakes as well. We'll see if that's true. Does look pretty nice, doesn't it? I have to say. Yeah, if you come from this direction, I'm sure this is an amazing ending to the Kungsleden. There we have Tärnasjön. It's the one we're going to be crossing and besides. This would be the bridge over Lake Tärnasjön. Or at least the first part of it. I guess there would be plenty of these bridges because it's a big lake. This would be the bigger bridge over Tärnasjön. Tärnasjöbroarna it's called. So a couple of these take me across. Quite happy today that I don't have to row. Got a nice swing to it. Up ahead could be the last bridge of Tärnasjön, so there's been something around seven or eight of these squiggly bridges here. Yeah, if you enter it in the wrong rhythm, you really start flying, and especially if there's somebody else coming on the other side, it's kind of tricky to get the same rhythm as the approaching people, and you actually feel a bit seasick once you come off this. Woo! There we go. We're very close to a stage 3 cabin, and yeah, it's around 6 o'clock now. We've been going for 10 hours and it's lovely. It's absolutely lovely. This part here has been easy cruising when you go close to the lake like this. There are mosquitoes, but not as much as I feared, so it's kind of okay. There it is, stage 3 cabin. Yep, we made it 12 hours of walking in total when we calculated. It started at 7:30 and it's now 8. It's day 3. We had a good night's sleep at Tärnasjöstugan. And we're ready for a long one today, right?
See how long this next one carry me.
But it was a great night. That midnight sun is really something. I didn't expect it to be that strong. It just it's pretty much like middle of the day. So that's crazy. The morning begins with a climb. So it's get your blood pumping. We just stopped for our breakfast and now we're packing up again. And the weather is absolutely amazing. So good that we're starting to wear shorts. So, see a little bit over here. You can see in the far distance, that would be the mountains we came from yesterday.
from the Stugan. The big initial climb is over now, so and we're out of the forest and we reach this little plateau up here. You can see the mountains in the background. So it's changed character quite a bit from the airy birch forests to these fells here with there's bushes, tiny bushes. We come for some water refill. Found a nice little stream, so you can drink the water directly from all of these streams. Pretty much. There might be some funky ones that might be stale, but all of these are you don't even have to filter it. However, I'm filtering it anyway, so I got my Katadin that is hooked up to a Hydra Pack 2 liter. That's the only of these you can buy aftermarket bottles that fits with the bee-free Katadin filter. It's an absolutely amazing day, and that's the direction we have to go. Finally reached the crest of this mountain, and can now take a look at what's ahead of us. There it is, Stugan. So way in the distance there you might see a grey little house. Here it is. We're now coming into Stugan, crossing these lovely little brooks, and right up there it is. We left Stugan after having a very nice meal, and are now heading towards Ammarnäs and Stugan. So it's actually almost a 20-kilometer walk from now on, which could be a little bit too long for today, so we might stop just before Stugan and then make half day of it tomorrow, where we walk in from Stugan to Ammarnäs. Coming up to another bouncy bridge, this time over an elv. That's what we call floods here, or rivers. It's a tiny river, Servejuka. All right. We made it up the first big climb of this section. There should be another one that's even higher. Well, it's quite rough actually. It's I feel a bit drained. So after the first crest, I'm trying to figure out where the next one is. There should be a big one, and I think it's these ones ahead. That looks pretty daunting. Mind you, we've been walking for quite some time already, and we've got this big climb ahead and another 12 kilometers until we reach the next cabin. Way in the distance there, at the crest of the hill, there's actually a herd of reindeers coming down. Doubt if we can see it on this video clip, but they're there. I promise. Looks pretty insanely epic over there. Wish you could zoom in so you can see the mountain range. Oh man, it's all happening now. Reindeer madness. There's reindeers everywhere. So you got one of the herds coming right down here, and Robbie went up there to try to photograph these guys, and they're running down the mountain as well. And now she doesn't know where to go. We're up at the top. So we made the final climb, but we're gonna rest and have a little miso soup, then press on the last few kilometers. It's about 8 kilometers down. Yeah, it's pretty nice. On the other side of the mountain, got a bit of a boulder field to navigate through. 8 kilometers to go. Mostly downhill, and we got some big meltwater lakes. Here looks pretty barren and pretty uninviting. But yeah, gonna push through this. So amazingly peaceful and quiet up here from the howling winds, and then you come up here to the glacial lake. You get a little bit of snow, and that's the other side over there where we're going down. We have now reached the other side, and I'm gonna go down, and the sun is coming back in after some time spent in shadow. And there it is. That's it. We made it to Kungsleden. This will be the 5th stuga so far, yeah. Morning. So this is day 4. What a hell of a night it was. It dropped down to, according to my thermometer, it was 1 degree. Could have been colder for all I know, but we were freezing our asses off, and we had to put on all the layers we had, puffy jacket, everything, just shivering. So by far the coldest night yet. I didn't expect that from a place like this. We're not super high up. Well, I guess we're still like at least 650 meters up, so it just doesn't feel like we're that high up, because we came down from the big mountain there. So now we're going to go to Kungsleden. It's we stopped maybe a couple of hundred meters before Stugan. So we're going to go there, and then we're going into town. Ain't that so, Rabea? How do you feel today?
We're going into town.
You sleep well?
Yeah. No.
No? Was it cold?
It was super cold.
It was super cold. Oh. Kungsleden. So we made it here, and now it's 7 kilometers walk down to Ammarnäs, which should be an easy, nice walk. Okay, down there we have Ammarnäs. Got a proper waterfall here. So we almost finished this section. It's the Ammarnäs Hemavan section, and it's been brilliant so far. The weather has been just amazing. According to this one, we only got 1 kilometer to go. It says 79 kilometers to Hemavan, so that's what we did. Day 5. And we have been sleeping in a very nice bed in Ammarnäs Gård. Highly recommended. It was 395 Swedish. And it was just epic. So we're going down for breakfast now. Quite a nice view. The rooms are very good. Very squishy.